up, you guys? I am sitting in an emergency with my mother. My mother had the second COVID-19 shot on Friday, and she's not feeling good. She says she feels like she's having some problems with her chest, and she can't get comfortable. So she called me and asked me if I could take her to emergency, and this is why I look like a hot mess, because I just jumped right up out of the bed and threw on some clothes to take her to emergency. She's in with the doctor right now getting her vitals checked, and then they will have her in a room to be seen. So this is what I'm doing on my Sunday evening, and I'm not happy because I just don't want to go through nothing else right now with my parents, and it's just making my anxiety just go through the roof right now. It's like I'm just not ready for another situation with one of them.
My last COVID shot Friday.
I'm sorry?
My last COVID shot, I had it Friday.
Saw that. But otherwise have been feeling fine up until this evening.
Right.
Okay. And you had the Pfizer, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you get that IV, you'll start feeling better.
I hope so, because I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I know. All you want to do is go to sleep. That's what you're more irritated about, because you want to go home and lay down and do what you used to doing.
I mean, I kept rolling the bed up, and then I was like, oh man, I can't get comfortable.
So right now, you guys, they just took my mother for a chest x-ray. They gave her some nausea medication. They have her set up on an IV. We're going to be here late because the blood work that they're doing on her, they have to do it twice. And they said that the next time that they're going to take the blood test will be at 10 o'clock. And then we're going to have to wait for those results. So I'm probably not going to get home until like 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I'll be okay to work tomorrow because I don't sleep a lot anyways. I probably get about 4 or 5 good hours of sleep, and then I can function. But yeah, so far so good. She's still uncomfortable, wants to go to sleep. That's all she keeps saying is I'm uncomfortable and I want to go to sleep. So hopefully this nausea medication will kick in and she'll be able to take a little nap until they do the second blood test, and then I'll take her home. Hopefully everything comes out good. Her EKG came back, it was good. They're doing a chest x-ray, like I said. Hopefully that will come back good. But I'm hoping more than anything that this nausea medication kicks in and that she starts feeling a lot better, because I'm still a little worried about her right now because she sounds like she's sick, like she don't feel good. But I heard that when you take that COVID test, the second one could make you feel like you have the flu, and she just sounds like she's sick, like she might have the flu to me. But I could be wrong, but that's just what it sounds like to me. They got her taking metformin all of a sudden because they said that her not her blood pressure, but her sugar levels are kind of borderline like diabetic. So they put her on metformin, and she's been taking that for 3 or 4 days. The doctor was saying that he think that this metformin medication may be contributing to why she's feeling the way she's feeling. So I'll just check in with you guys in a little bit to let you know what's going on. But yeah, I'm just chilling here at the hospital today. What is up, you guys, and happy Monday. Today is day 2, continuing on with my mother not feeling good. We got back from emergency last night about 12-ish. I got to her house, got her in, and then I called her this morning to check on her to make sure she was, okay, I guess. And she said she still feels the same way that she felt yesterday, and they did so much work on her yesterday and gave her so much medication, and my mom, she still does not feel good at all. I knew when she called me the first time yesterday to let me know that we had a doctor's appointment for her Tuesday, and it was just a reminder so that I would know to be ready. She sounded like she had a cold to me, or like she was getting sick. And I just let her keep talking because she wasn't saying anything. She called me back like just a few hours later. I had just finished eating dinner and I was just laying in the bed watching TV. And she was just like, "Hey Shauna, what you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing, just laying around watching TV." I was like, "What's up?" And she said, "I don't feel good." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And she said that she had went out with her best friend earlier and they went to get something to eat and she just really couldn't eat it. It was just like something in her chest or whatnot. And my mom, she just got her last COVID shot a couple of days ago. And typically when you get the second shot, they say it makes you sick. Now, some people haven't gotten sick after taking the COVID shot. Some people, they said they feel like they have flu symptoms or whatnot. I've spoken with a lot of elderly people that said that they got the second COVID shot and they were feeling sick after they got it. I mean, I was literally talking to a lady on the phone and she was saying she just felt like she had the flu. And I was telling her, well, I hope she felt better, because my mom just knew she was not going to get sick after she got this second shot. This thing has literally put my mom on her behind, but it scared her to the point that she wanted to go to emergency because she never felt like this before and she really couldn't explain it to me. And even to this day, she still cannot explain to me how she really feels. So I'm just like asking 50 million questions to see if I can try to figure it out a little bit, because the doctor said that he believes that she may have symptoms from COVID, and also she may be having symptoms from this new medication that they have her taking, which she never told me that she was even on a new medication until yesterday. And so I told her that one of the symptoms from the medication that she was taking was diarrhea, but she said she did experience diarrhea, but she didn't have any more diarrhea that day. Nonetheless, you guys, my dad's worried. And my dad's a worry anyways. He's sitting up there telling her, "That's because you got that COVID shot. I knew you shouldn't have got that shot, woody woo." And my thing is, to each his own. If you're gonna get the COVID shot, it really is. It's your choice if that's what you want to do. Me, I'm still straddling the fence about it because I already have upper respiratory issues, and I think the part that scares me about it is, what if one of my symptoms is I can't breathe, when I already know what it feels like not to breathe, because sometimes I have to do breathing treatments. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie, with my mother saying that she wanted to get the COVID test, because my mother, she's in her 60s. And everybody responds differently to that shot. And I just didn't want her to have to go through anything. And here it is now, she going through something. All I can do is just sit there and watch her go through it, because there's really nothing you can do. I literally watched them stick and prod my mother yesterday, run every kind of test that they could run on her, and she still don't feel no different. And my dad, he's worried, and I'm trying not to worry, because I gotta be there for both of them. I gotta take care of both of my parents. I thought I was stepping up to the plate when my dad was going through it. I literally had to hold the bedpan while my mother went to the bathroom yesterday in the hospital several times and get her cleaned up. I had to hold, which it was a bedpan, because I didn't know at the time they had barf bags on the side of the bed. I didn't know, but my mother's throwing up because of the medication that they're giving her is making her sick, so she's throwing it back up. So I'm just going through all of this, and it's just me and her in the room. Got to the point where we was in there for so long, you guys, and I do have a medical degree, so to an extent I do know a lot of this equipment that they're using, but my mother had to be unhooked so much from the machines because she had to go to the bathroom. But once they hooked her up to the IV, we had to just use the bedpan because I didn't know how to unhook that so that she could go to the bathroom. But all the other equipment that they had my mother hooked up to, I'm unhooking that stuff, hooking it up, cuffing her, everything, pushing stuff on the machines to silence them and everything. Y'all, I promise you, you would have thought I worked there yesterday. They did not have to come in our room to hook my mother up for nothing. And I knew they should have known after some point, like, you know, they see her leaving the room, the machines ain't beeping, going crazy, even when she came back in. And the only time they ever came back in was to follow up when they were bringing back the test results that she had previously had taken. But I'm telling you, y'all, I was like the side nurse up in there yesterday, just adulting in big fashion and just trying to be there and not be nervous and scared, because it's like, this is reality. My parents are at that point in their life that they're having health issues to where they're having to go to the hospital, and I'm having to stop what I'm doing to care for my parents. I've lost so many points already from work because I've had to take off because of my dad, and now I had to get off work early because I have to go get my mother liquids and popsicles, and then I have to run to the drugstore to get her prescriptions filled. And trust me, I don't mind. These are my parents. I do not mind at all. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to take care of my parents. But at the same time, I gotta keep my job. I gotta keep my job. But I told my boss, I told one of my bosses today, I said, look, I said, I got a family emergency. And I said, I done lost so many points already from work because I've had to leave work and call off because of my parents. I'm gonna do it nonetheless. It gets to the point where my parents are just in and out, both of them. I'm gonna have to set up for some type of FMLA at work so that it doesn't go against me and that I can just take care of my parents, because I'm a hustler. I'm gonna make sure my bills is taken care of and everything is taken care of as far as that go. I'm not even worried about that. I'm one of those type of people, I save my money anyways, because I learned after I almost lost my house back in 2017, I hardly ever use my money unless I have like extra money from doing hair and stuff like that. But for the most part, I never spend my money. I banks everything. So I have money in my savings, I have money in my checking. If anything was to happen to me, or if something was to happen, I got funds to be able to get me out of whatever I'm in at that particular time. I'm gonna check on my mom once I get to her house and see how she's doing. And if she just seemed like she's not doing any better, thank God I'm off tomorrow, I may have to clock back in once I get home and take some personal time off so that it doesn't count against me. I can just use my vacation time, because I gotta make sure that my mom is okay no matter what, because right now none of this is sitting well with me. I don't like the way she sounds. I don't like the way she looks. And I know she's trying to just get through this without me worrying, and it's not that I'm necessarily worrying. I just want to see her come out of this. And it's like, she doesn't have to, you know, put on a front for me. I'm here regardless of the fact we got to do this.
Do you want to order another item?